Hello, and welcome back to Unhurried English Podcast. I'm so happy that you're here today. This podcast is your calm space to enjoy English slowly, clearly, and with no stress. So take a deep breath, relax, maybe get your cup of tea or coffee, and let's talk about something truly powerful, the power of daily English practice. You've probably heard this advice before. Practice every day. But why is it so important? Why do teachers, apps, and even successful English learners repeat this again and again? Here's the truth. Learning a language is like growing a plant. If you water it every day, it grows strong and green. If you forget it for a week, it becomes dry and weak. Your English works the same way. When you practice every day, even for 10 minutes, your brain stays connected to the language. You keep the words alive in your memory. You keep the sounds fresh in your ears. You stay confident. But when you stop for too long, your brain starts to forget. Your tongue forgets how to move for English sounds. Your confidence drops. You feel nervous again. So, daily practice isn't about working hard. It's about staying connected. It's not about how much time you spend. It's about how often you show up. Let me tell you something amazing. Just 10 minutes a day can change everything. Imagine two people. Person A studies English for 2 hours only on Saturdays. Person B practices for 10 minutes every day. After 1 month, who will be better? Most people think Person A because they study for more hours. But actually, Person B usually wins. Why? Because they practice more often. They don't forget. They stay connected. Their brain learns faster. Consistency is stronger than intensity. Small steps every day beat one big step once a week. Let's look at what happens in your brain. Every time you practice English, your brain builds little connections, like bridges between words, sounds, and meanings. If you use those connections often, they become stronger. If you don't use them, they slowly disappear. This process is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and grow. Daily practice keeps your brain active, flexible, and ready to learn. It's like training your brain muscles every day. Now, some people think practice means only studying grammar or reading a textbook, but that's not true. Practice can be fun and natural. Here are some examples of daily practice. Listening to an English podcast like this one while you walk or cook. Watching a short English video on YouTube. Talking to yourself in English while you get ready in the morning. writing a short diary in English at night, reading your favorite book, article, or comic in English, using English when chatting online or playing games. The key is use English every day in any way you enjoy. Don't worry about perfection. Don't worry about mistakes. Remember, mistakes mean you're learning. Daily English practice doesn't only improve your skills, it changes how you feel about English. When you practice daily, you start to feel comfortable. You stop being afraid of English. You stop thinking, I'm not good enough. Instead, you start thinking, hey, I'm improving. Every small practice builds confidence, and confidence is the secret ingredient to fluency. Let me say that again. Confidence is the secret ingredient to fluency. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, when you speak with confidence, people understand you. When you listen with confidence, your ears catch more words. When you write with confidence, your thoughts flow more naturally. Okay, you're probably wondering, how can I actually make English a daily habit? Good question. Let's make it simple. Here are a few tips. Keep it small. Don't start with 1 hour a day. Start with 10 minutes. You can always grow later. Connect it to something you already do. For example, listen to English while drinking your morning coffee. Read one short paragraph before going to bed. Repeat new words while brushing your teeth. Connect English with your daily routine. Use mini goals. Instead of, I want to be fluent, say, I want to learn 5 new words today. Or, I'll listen to 1 short video. Small goals keep you motivated. Make it fun. Watch your favorite shows, listen to music, play games, or chat with friends. Enjoyment equals consistency. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are not your enemy. They are your teachers. Every mistake shows progress. Let me tell you a real story about a student I once knew. Her name was Sarah. Sarah loved English, but she was busy. Work, family, and no free time. She always said, I'll start studying when I have more time. But of course, that more time never came. One day, she decided to try something new. Just 5 minutes of English every day. She told herself, I'll just listen to a short podcast while I make breakfast. After 1 week, she felt more comfortable. After 1 month, she could understand English movies better. After 6 months, she was speaking with confidence. Sarah didn't find extra time. She created it. 5 minutes a day changed her life. So remember this: small actions create big changes. Daily learners have a special mindset. They don't say, "I must study." They say, "I want to connect with English today." They don't wait for perfect conditions. They start with what they have. They don't compare themselves to others. They focus on their own progress. When you practice daily, English becomes part of your identity, part of who you are. It's not just a subject you study. It's a friend you talk to, a tool you use, and a door that opens new worlds. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You've practiced English every single day, even just a few minutes. How will you feel? You'll listen faster. You'll speak more naturally. You'll remember words easily. You'll think in English without translating. And best of all, you'll feel proud of yourself because you built that skill, not in one big moment, but through hundreds of small, daily steps. So here's my little challenge for you. For the next 30 days, do something in English every single day, even if it's only 5 minutes. Listen, read, write, speak, think, anything, as long as it's in English. At the end of 30 days, look back and see your progress. I promise you'll be amazed. Let's finish today's episode with this thought. Daily English practice is not about perfection. It's about connection. It's not about big goals. It's about small habits. And it's not about time. It's about consistency. So, my friend, keep going. One day, one word, one smile at a time. Your English will grow stronger every single day. And one day, you'll realize you don't study English anymore, you live it. Thank you for joining me today on Unhurried English Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend. And remember, take it slow, stay curious, and practice a little every day. See you next time. Bye for now.